Aê! Fala galera, estamos aqui com mais um Galera Pode.
O podcast da galera.
Eu sou o Diego.
Eu sou o Marcos.
E hoje a gente está aqui com uma convidada especial que veio direto dos Estados Unidos, que ela é cantora a Leather. Leather, thank you. It's a pleasure for us. Tell us, why this to singing, to play the guitars? Why?
Why? I started singing in church. That's a really good question. Oh, because I was born and raised Catholic. We used to go to church I'm sorry, body of Christ. And I started singing in a choir. And the first time that I sang a solo, it was a verse of Stairway to Heaven. There's a lady. And I couldn't sing for shit, but I can remember looking out at all the people, because my church was huge, and seeing how your voice could affect somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty much hooked. Like I said, I couldn't sing, but that was the first where I started going, maybe I want to do this.
How much years old you had at the time? You remember?
13 probably.
13.
And I always sang only because I'm a show-off. I was the only one that, hey, do you want to try to sing this? Yes. And I would, I've always been a show-off. I couldn't sing, but I would do it.
But just sing in this time. Just sing, no.
Oh yeah, I don't really play any instrument. I mess around on a piano to work out. I can tell a guitar player what to do, but I can't play it. Yeah.
And it's amazing because you have a strong relationship with Brazilian musicians.
I do. They're all so hot. Yeah, I came here in 2014, and that's when I started meeting everybody. And again, as we were discussing before, the musicians here, they're alive. They just want to do good work. They don't have ego. They aren't macho. They just want to do good work. They want to write good songs. So I fell into that immediately, and they're very into the 80s, which is where I came from, so we kind of had that. But yeah, they're all really hot.
But one thing, it's amazing to me to have you, because you just know my whole life, whole time, best singer, in my opinion.
Oh, you're so sweet.
The guy.
Thank you.
The voice of rock and roll, Ronnie fucking James Dio. That guy is not a human guy.
He's not. I was a late bloomer to Ronnie. Jesus, my first band, when I went to audition, 82, Rude Girl. I went in there and I did Heart's version of Led Zeppelin, rock and roll, which everybody sings, right? And the drummer looked at me and she said, "Do you know who Bon Scott is? Try to sing like that." And I couldn't do it, but it took over me. Something about
it's just throat.
Yeah, I don't know I have no idea why I do what I do. People ask me about technique. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. And then I got turned down to Holy I was like, holy shit. And then I met him, so 83, 84. I was blown away. I don't know if you've ever met him, but he this little man, but he had like this glow. I met him when my drummer at the time, I don't know how old you guys are, but we had cassettes.
Yeah.
And I walk on his bus, and he had my horrible frickin' cassette. And he's going, who is this? Who is this? And I was, anyway, that's when we started talking, and I was literally drooling. But yeah, and then I had the pleasure of speaking with him many times. He helped me, but he just gave me pointers. He gave me pointers. He was from another planet.
Seems to be amazing because you cross the line. You like a guy, you admire this guy, you like
I was a fangirl. Yeah.
And you meet the guy, and when the guy is not an asshole, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like realize a dream.
And it is true what they say about him. He always remembered my boyfriend's name at the time, my daughter. It was true. When he centered on you, it was like you were the only. Yeah. I just used to sit there and bawl like a little baby.
Only person.
Yeah. And then of course you would see him live. Oh my God. We used to laugh about the funny clothes that he wore in the 80s, that he looked like
Rainbow leaves some things in the mind of the guys. I can tell you so.
Those funny circus clothes, and he was so short. He used to wear the boots. Oh my God, I miss him on this planet so much.
He's amazing on James Dio. I just saw Dio one time live, and speechless.
Unbelievable.
Only one word, just speechless.
Yeah. The guy is that tall, but the guy seems to be like a huge mountain.
He said that he used to acclaim that too, that he played horn, and he said there was something about playing a horn that taught him breath. And again, I understand nothing about frickin' breath. But I actually saw him when he was really hurting. I learned a lot from him of how to perform when your voice is really tired. And he would just wail. I mean, he taught me a lot about octaves and how to dodge stuff. And yeah, he was just such a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really miss him.
And Dio start the music with music. Sorry about my bad English.
Boha!
In the early 50s with like a voice band like the bum 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 bum.
Bebop, wasn't it? Bebop, yeah.
And a crazy thing about this thing, Ronnie James Dio was the responsible to bring this thing.
Well, it's from the Italians. My grandmother used to do it. It was to ward off evil spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like
Italian.
go away. It is the opposite that everybody thinks about.
To chase the wicked away. Yeah.
And the same as like this. Go away, like go away.
Vai.
Yeah, vai.
Vai.
Oh, that's another word I know in Brazil.
Good Portuguese. Yeah, vai.
And you know, when I used to see him, I used to say to myself, why do you even, when there's somebody like that, Dickinson is really great too. Dio, Dickinson, and Tate have always blown me away. But it's like, why do I even sing? Look at me, why? They're so incredible that you wonder, why do you even bother doing it? You know?
But it is good to have always a next step.
Yes.
It's always to
and you're
see
also making me
like
think
this.
that one of the last times I saw him, you know, things weren't going very well, and I kind of said, I don't really know what I'm going to do. And I still have it. He signed it. I have to get the tattoo, actually. He looked at me and he goes, you are fucking good enough. Don't stop. So I was like, okay.
No,
You know?
it's important.
Yeah. And he would have told me. He told me when I sucked. So, you know, that was really cool.
Good.
Yeah. I would be like, yeah.
It's always good to have a person.
Honest.
Yeah.
Not the thing
This
you
is the
want
point.
to hear, the thing
Yeah.
you need to hear.
Yeah.
It's sometimes.
But this is the point, you know.
Yeah.
This is
I
the
tell young
opportunity.
people that too. They're always saying, you know, because I used to do that. I used to think I was such a great singer. You know, I would drink and go on stage. Early 80s, and then people would start filming you. That's how I learned. You don't sound good. Yeah. You're looking at yourself, listening to yourself. Don't be afraid to suck, especially as a vocalist.
Yeah.
You can't tune your vocal. Don't be afraid to suck. That's how you learn. Yeah.
But you may bring me back something like 20 years ago, 25 years ago. I just started to play with 14, 15 years old, and in the 18s, 19s, I'm already gigging and playing live.
Right.
And I remember the first time we had here in Brazil that mini disc recording.
Yeah.
We just grabbed the output of the
Right.
mixing desk.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Man, it was amazing because
Yeah.
the vocalist at this time, the guy was amazing in the stage. He's a
Stage presence.
stadium,
Yeah.
stadium
The
ready
owner.
guy.
Right.
But in the tuning is not that good.
Yeah.
And I remember we had the show, and Sunday morning we just going back something like 200 kilometers, 120 miles. Oh, that's some kind of problem. That's not my voice. But man, everything is tuned up.
Wow.
Just your voice is not.
Yeah.
No. There's something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you listen, you.
Yeah, and that's what you have to learn, not to be defensive. It's so easy. The trouble I always had, I don't know why, but I do sing in key most of the time, but I would always sing the wrong lyrics to the song.
The key's okay.
Yeah, the keys.
I don't think so.
I would have people in the audience singing the proper Chastain song to me. It was so funny. Chastain would just roll his eyes. I still do that. I forget lyrics. I repeat verses. I'm really bad at it. I need to be like Ozzy, where you have the tele thing, whatever it's called.
But a lot of musicians have. Almost 90% of the bands have.
Yeah. They do. Do they?
Yeah. Yeah, they have.
Because you just
I'm
get
not
so
gonna
caught up
tell
in the
you I
moment.
do because I do have. But man, it's too many lyrics to remember.
But
Well,
it's
a lot of
this,
things.
This is very hard because you need to play, you need to sing, you need to remember.
I don't know. You guys.
The lyric.
No, it's not hard. It's like riding a horse. You don't. But you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't
It's
be.
like a hard horse to ride.
It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. We should know these songs in and out. But sometimes I see a hot guy. Sometimes you just can't. I blank out is what I do. Like even last night at rehearsal, I just blanked out. You know, you get so into it, there's just a big blank. But we should know this shit. We should know. That's what your job is. Don't you know? Yeah.
really.
Guitar players know the chords. I should know that. Sorry, vocalist.
No problem. Talk a little about to the last album, We Are the Chosen.
Yes. We Are the Chosen came about, it was a blessing that I had, because I had done Leather 2, which was really impromptu. There were way too many cooks in the kitchen. Although I kind of can listen to that record now, but you can tell it. And again, this was the first time that I ventured into not working with Chastain, not working with the boss.
Yeah.
So, I kind of fluttered a little bit. I had to find my way. Working with Vinny Tex at the time, after Leather 2, then the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I was just flipping out like the rest of you. And we just had, a year and a half, 2 years to write this record. He was the one guitar player that stood by me, and we just decided to write this record. We had all that time, and again, I'm not very patient, as you can probably tell. I'll do a song. Okay, let's go to the next one. But we had time to let all this stuff breathe. God, it was such an incredible process. And you talk about singing out of key. I would send him stuff and he would go, "Excuse me, what key is that?" So again, singers, it happens. And then we had this record done and I shopped it. I didn't get a lot of offers, but SPV, I've always known Ollie, and it just happened. It was just this thing post-pandemic. It was wonderful. I'm so proud of that record. I think the songs are great, well thought out. Again, they're just big. I'm really proud of it. And again, not unfortunately, but people want to hear Chastain.
Yeah.
I'm not ungrateful. You want to hear the stuff that I'm known for, but I do throw some big songs, some stuff off We Are the Chosen. But We Are the Chosen was a big step for me to do something by myself with a guitar player. And again, kudos to Vinny Tex. He put up with all my bullshit. I am not easy to deal with at all. By the way, where's my white candles? But I really enjoy it. And of course, it was big in Germany because that's where the label was. But We Are the Chosen was a pretty big video. And I have that in my set. But yeah, that was a good record for me. I wrote the damn thing with a guitar player,
How many years you already musical career? Then right now, how many years you?
Well, I took the big break. Remember?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I was doing. Oh, I was rescuing Pipples. I basically started, I think, when I was in 82. 82, and I worked till like 91, and then I stopped.
10 years.
And I came back, unfortunately, because of the loss of Ronnie. So 2010. Yeah.
20, close to 40 years.
Oh, yeah, 40 years.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm doing Chastain sets now, because it was 40 years since I worked with frickin' Dave. 40 fucking years, dude. I'm only 32.
Yesterday I saw in Netflix, that guy, the DJ Avicii.
Yes.
About this guy. It was amazing. Just short career, and he passed away, unfortunately.
Yes.
But he do just amazing change in the you used to do, and the people, I don't like.
Yeah.
They don't like, but in 2-3 weeks, it's the best.
Yeah.
So how much difficult is to deal with? You want to do something different. Is a complete progression, time after time. And man, I understand, but
yeah.
AC/DC is like AC/DC.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they're big enough, but once you get into the loop of that circus of the music business, but again, I'm just a metalhead, so there's nothing that I have ever been offered or would want to do that is beyond, that's all I do. All I can sing, all I want to sing. And I'm so blessed that I had David Chastain. David Chastain is the only reason that I'm here. So I don't have a problem with it. In all actuality, that's why that he didn't want to continue to tour. He said, I don't want to be a nostalgia act. He goes, I don't want to play songs that I wrote in 1990. But that's what people want to hear. So, I have the problem as far as big booking agents don't really want to pick me up at this time because David Chastain isn't there. So it is kind of bizarre, but you go with the flow. And again, I'm not going to want to put out a disco record or anything. I'm not going to all of a sudden turn into pop. But what I would like to do for my friends at Torture Squad, I love extreme metal, even though I don't do it. Yeah. And when I was recording We Are the Chosen, I would, and they did, no. So, yeah. But I'm stuck in what I do, and it's all good. I'm not going to do anything else. Nobody wants to see me do anything else, I don't think. Do they want to see me doing Madonna covers? I don't know.
Like a virgin.
Oh, and but you know what? I actually would love to do, Oh, Father. I would love to do that song Metal Star. In all actuality, I am working with Elton Tomasi. and he is putting together. He wants me to do this Female is Metal tour this year, grabbing female musicians, good female musicians, and he wants to do an ode to rock women. So I am not known for covers. I don't do covers. I only did Barracuda because the label wanted me to. We did it in like 10 fucking minutes. I love you, Annie Wilson. So I'm going through some stuff, you know. It's going to be different to metal some stuff up, you know, some Jones, some Lita, some Femme Fatale, some Hellstorm. So we'll see. Yeah. But again, I'm going to do it metal. I'm not going to freaking do Heart of Glass by Blondie or anything. No disrespect.
No,
I should do like a Taylor Swift song. Oh, that would be so awesome.
she's cool.
Well, she's a great songwriter, yeah.
And the band of Taylor Swift is amazing band.
Yeah.
She's
I don't remember if there's a Brazilian guitarist, Matheus Assato.
He plays with her?
No, he plays
Oh.
with. I don't remember the singer, but because I just care about Matheus. This
Yeah.
guy is an alien.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah.
Maybe he's a reptilian, yeah.
He's Brazilian, amazing guys, and we have here a lot of amazing musicians.
Oh,
in Brazil.
insane, sick. It's sick. You can just go down the street. I have a cult following through Chastain, so people want to play with me. You know, I'm very lucky. I know people have these dog Taylor Swift. When you get big, all they want to do is drag you down. I mean,
Yeah.
she works her ass off.
Yeah. There's.
Do you know she does 4-hour shows like consecutively for like 10 days?
One thing, it's common as I talk with my friends. Even if you don't like this kind of music,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
people are doing, but
You have
just
to understand
pay
the work.
attention.
Yeah,
the
the work.
backstage job,
The work.
the work.
Yeah.
There's a musician.
Listen this song.
Yeah, there's a singer. in
And people
Brazil.
think writing is so easy. I mean, she makes it look easy, but it's a chronic process. I mean, yeah, I know how hard it is. I like any of this. I don't dog anybody.
Yeah,
God
and-
bless you, man.
and it
yeah.
is not
Can I do a
just-
song with you, Taylor?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Let's go.
And it's not, in my opinion, a way to make lyrics, because make hits. Huge hits.
Yeah, they're in a totally different category.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to be radio and they have to do. They figure.
There's a Brazilian musician. I don't like the kind of music. It's Anitta, but he's amazing.
Yeah.
No, and the songs in your head.
They stick. They stick.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
You want
It's like a
yeah,
nail.
Yeah. You want to hear it and go, fuck, it's in my head all
Here
goddamn
he's
day long.
naming parasitismo cerebral.
Parasi.
Right? Parasitismo cerebral. It's
Very sexy name.
A virus on the
It's like a
brain,
mantra.
All day the same song.
Like chanting. Yeah.
In Brazil, always the butt follows the sound.
Yeah, the same thing.
The BBLs. And again, people don't understand. They just see you on stage for that hour, and they think it's all fun. It's not. You can't do music to be famous. You can't. It's just really, really hard work. And I'm not a big artist, but it is hard. It's hard to write a song. It's hard to perform the song properly. It's just really hard work. But you get to see me for the hour on stage, and it's like, yeah, fuck, we did it. You know. Yeah.
Also, then you are playing with a Brazilian guys. Yeah. How do you align your career with this Brazilian guy? Because it's a challenge. It's different.
No, it's
No?
so easy. And again, I am blessed they know me through Chastain. And again, I meet them through just coming down here through my first bands in 2014. A promoter I was working with at the time hooked me up with Kiko Shred, a guitar player, Vinny Tex, that I was working with. Everybody plays with everybody here. You know that. Everybody has 27 bands. I'm like, hi, I'm coming down. Can I have 2 hours of your time? Oh, it's not hard at all. People know Chastain. I am very blessed that Chastain always got distribution deals here in Brazil. So I sell records here. People know me. I know great bands. My good friend Veronica from Benedictum, they didn't sell records here, so it's difficult for her to come here. And she's a freaking powerhouse. So I've been very blessed. But no, it's not hard. People, Leather from Chastain, oh yeah, they'll play with me.
Yeah.
Not a problem, yeah.
And here in Brazil, I can tell you so because I've been with, not that much, but working the backstage with some rock and roll bands.
Yeah.
The last time was with Edu Falaschi
Yeah.
and another 2 amazing bands. And if you do rock and roll like heavy metal, you do because you love. Because
Yeah.
man, and to
yeah.
go on tour, oh my God,
Yeah.
it's almost leave your house in the mortgage and go.
That's right.
You don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
2-3 months
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
It's hard, but
It's very hard. Unless you're Metallica. And it's funny, I talked to I know Hetfield, he lives around where I do. In post-pandemic, he said to me, I'm okay because I'm in a big band, but still, even as a big band, they're making us buy out everything first. I have to pay basically for this tour, and then I get my money back. He goes, small bands can't do that. Yeah. By the way, shout out to James Hetfield.
Yeah.
I am so blessed that at this point
I
in my
work
life,
5 hours a day,
Yeah.
6 days a week.
I'm work to die. Yeah. Work to die.
yeah, pay taxes and die. So yeah, I feel really, really blessed. And Brazil hugged me since the moment I came here. So it's very voodoo, this country. Very witchy.
We have a lot of
Spiritualities, let's call them.
Yeah. Yeah.
we have
Magic.
Yeah. It
Yeah, I
is.
like.
African magic. We have,
Yeah. I like it. The first time I got off the plane in 2014, I can remember going, ooh, like the Twilight Zone thing started playing. You know? Yeah.
She entered in different time.
I mean, the U.S.
she
is
entered
really.
in Brazil.
I mean, the U.S. I mean, I love it. It's my home, but your country is just older and more deep into dirt, deep in the dirt. You know, I like it.
In U.S., I have been in 14 of the 50 states.
Oh, really?
I like too much USA. I love.
Well, it's a totally different vibe. I'm sure you do. It's totally.
Yeah.
And you guys are so into the 80s culture. You see the cars and you see, I mean, I play shows and women still have like the bullet bells. I mean, it's such a time warp. I love it. But you like the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally different though, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, totally different.
Were people kind to you there?
It's easier because I can understand you, I can talk with you, but it was amazing one time. I don't know if it's correct to say, but to call somebody a redneck. But hey man, I like Brazil
Rednecks,
too
yeah.
much, man.
You're in the Midwest.
You guys, it's like Buenos Aires in Brazil. No, Buenos Aires not Brazil. It's like this.
Those are the people that carry and have no teeth. I love the rednecks. Texas is like amazing.
I just love in Austin. I just love
I
this
gotta say, I
place.
used to play down there, and those they would never let shit happen to me, man. Because there used to be places I would go that were sketchy. Those guys with their frickin' bandanas and carrying their Glocks, they'd never fuck with me.
But
nobody would fuck with me. Yeah.
I saw an amazing thing happen in Texas. A car
Crash.
a car crash. And everybody was carrying a gun. Here
Yeah.
in Brazil, nobody. No, you can't have a gun.
In Brazil, illegal
Come on, you
guns.
can't.
Illegal guns.
It's stupidity.
But do you know that you can carry a fucking gun on a domestic flight within your country? I just found that out. Do you know that?
No.
Because we're in the U.S. You can. No, I should show it to you on my phone. In Brazil, you can fly domestically from city to city, state to state with guns on the plane. You guys didn't know that? I'll find
I
it.
didn't know.
I swear to frickin' God.
Probably cops or
Yeah.
if the cops.
Oh, I thought it was citizens,
No,
but
I think they can put the tie up. You know the plastic thing.
No, cops, no. Yeah, do you know this kind of thing?
yeah, I have to find it because I sent it to Kiko and he was just laughing
Probably
that you
it's
could.
cops, man. Federal, probably.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. They made it sound like it was citizens, but people can't you can't carry here. You can't get a concealed. You can get a concealed weapon permit. You must. Or is it just the policia? Is it the policia?
Police, yeah. Just
But
police
the
cops.
problem it is about the car crash I saw.
Texas.
I'm already have
Trumpland.
a brain damaged mind. Just let me try to finish. So, one guy hit the other guys with the car, and both guys are carrying a gun. So what's happened? The two guys go outside and start a fight.
It's street
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Street fight.
But
Yeah, no, not in Texas.
both guys were with a gun. They need to show. I don't think this is real, but if you're carrying a gun,
They do.
Somebody
You show
need
it.
to- oh my God, man! I didn't
show it.
saw you.
You show it.
The both are using guns.
Yes.
So, I'm so
No,
sorry.
that's true. That's true.
That's my insurance.
Yeah.
Call me. Say, God
Yeah,
bless you.
that's exactly what you do. You go like this. You go like this and show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not gonna fight with somebody who has a gun, and I
Yeah.
have a gun.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Call my insurance.
That was one of my first impressions when I came, and I still saw it the other day. The cops here, they stand in the middle of the freeways with their fucking AKs, and if they feel like stopping traffic, they fucking stop traffic. There was a club that I was playing one night, and they were standing outside, and I'm like, what the fuck? And my promoter was like, shut up! Like they had to be paid before you could play the club. Yeah, you don't fuck around in Brazil. I have been told so many times as a U.S. citizen to shut the fuck up in Brazil because I around the cops. Yeah, your cops don't mess around. But I'm talking about Rio, though. Rio's much different than...
Rio is not even in planet Earth.
Oh, you said it's
Rio
different.
Rio de Janeiro, Rio de Janeiro, it's another...
It's really different.
It's another planet.
It's
another
changed.
reality.
I used to love it there so much. I don't feel safe
there.
there.
It's another place. It is what we call Brazilian way.
Brazilian way?
Oh! Because you are a gringo, you're a foreigner. Oh, it's $40, it's for you.
Right.
I'm gonna help you.
Right.
Like this.
Yeah, $1. You know?
Yeah. That's what all my band people tell me. No, I used to stay in the Copacabana though, where it was all the white tourists. It was great, but last time I was there last year, it was a little shady for me. It was really shady.
Oh, I'm white with blue eyes.
Exactly.
I was walking and the guy, hey guy, in English, marijuana, you need some powder. I falei, o quê, brother? No, nada. The guy was talking in English.
Yeah.
The guy was talking in English. Marijuana, you need some powder.
It's so you have a face of I love the way when you guys speak English. It's so and I got to tell you, the Portuguese language is so beautiful to us. It's so sexual. Like we have a joke in the States that you could, if you're with a guy having sex with a guy, he could whisper in your ear like literally throw the garbage, and you'd be like, I mean, you know, it's such a romantic language. I like Italian.
Bolinha de golf.
Just say something. Tell me to walk the dog. Tell me something. Yeah. It's a really beautiful language. Probably not to you. You guys are used to it.
The verbs, it's very different here because you learn a lot of times of verbs.
Yeah.
You know, this is the different.
It's not like Français, monsieur.
No. Très bien, merci. No.
I don't like it. I really don't like it.
Well,
it's better than Italia. Italia, you talk something Italian.
We didn't even talk.
Like yeah.
My family doesn't speak Italian anymore. All my grandparents are gone, but I don't really remember any of it. Except mingi butana, puta, you know.
La puta.
La
puta della troia della mamma.
Mamma mia. And yeah, God. It's wonderful. Vinny and I recorded We Are the Chosen in Poland at Hertz Studios. That's like the mecca of extreme metal. Vader, Hate, Behemoth. It was just, you walked in, it was just incredible. They decided to work with me because they knew Vinny Tex from another band, extreme metal band. So, wow. I've never had, on the other side of the board go, can you sing that a little dirtier? Fucking awesome. So yeah, Hertz Studios, Poland, just an extreme metal based studio. That's probably, I mean, Vinny and I did the whole record, but man, they were insane. They'd be like, why don't you try this? It was great.
And it seems to be amazing because they if you go to Nashville, they still doing the same thing they are doing for 50 years. They're still using reel-to-reel recording because the guys are good.
But you know, there's nothing like that sound. Nothing like the fucking 2-inch.
The analog sound.
And in California, we used to do that when you would get your blow. You would order blow, and you want 1-inch or 2-inch tape. Anyway, yeah, there's still about that sound though.
So
digital is.
They don't. Digital. It's easier because
it's easier.
You can record with a laptop, but it's not the same thing.
Not the same. Yeah. And I chosen so fucking perfect. And again, thank you, Dio. I am blessed to where I sing in key, really most of the time. So they would let it go, let it be. I want to hear people pop and everything doesn't have to be on point. Oh, it drove me crazy. As opposed to if you listen to Leather 2, you know, I'm not on key all the time. I want reality. I want when I go see somebody. Actually, Chastain just did a big thing about how people put him down about, that's not the solo that you put on the record. He goes, because when I was recording this, it took me 4 hours to do that fucking solo, man. I like reality. So I have a real problem with digital.
We are not always 100%.
No.
We are not 0 or 100. The imperfection perfection is natural.
Especially
It's naturality.
vocalists. I don't know what I'm going to sound like tomorrow. In Annie Wilson, that song "Alone," they left that one vocal in there where it was beautiful. Where she cracked, it was gorgeous. I want to go back to the Zeppelin days and where it wasn't perfect. I long for that.
While I'm gently, my guitar slips has a wrong tune in the music. In the bass.
Yeah.
Oh, the Beatles. They are not good. No,
Yeah.
you were good. Because you
the
go there and
almost-
no, it's out of tune.
Yes, Michael Jackson.
know.
Michael Jackson is not good. We are good.
But I don't know. I think people are so used to hearing that perfection, right? That's what. And if they don't hear
It's
it,
not natural. It's not music.
This is the problem in the world now. All thinks it's perfect.
and it's not the way real life is. I mean, look at us. It's not the way real life is.
Look at the girls. Look at the girls.
Yeah.
It's the same
The big mouth.
This is
It's like the little duck
and like
with 400
No.
milliliters. Yeah, a big butt.
No disrespect.
And
No brand.
the
No
face-
disrespect, of course.
The face is like it's like
Yeah.
plastic. You don't have expression. You know.
Well, unfortunately, that's what the world has become. That I mean, we all fall into that when we're young. You know, when I grew up, it was frickin' black eyeshadow, but it wasn't perfection. It was human. Yeah, it's really different now. But it'll take the cycle. It'll go back.
That's a thing I want to ask you because you started in the 80s, still being. We have some kind of digital recording, but it was digital in reel to reel. But like Rumors of Fleetwood Mac was recorded digitally, but in reel to reel.
Right.
But right now, everything is gonna be manipulated. So, what to think about? I want to know your opinion. About
I'm not going to do that next time. If there is a next time, I don't really know. I'm at a crossroads. I don't know what I'm going to do musically, but if and when I make another record, I'm going to be more in charge, and I'm not going to worry about words that were like an eighth of a centimeter below the I'm not going to do it. And that's what I tried to do in Leather 2. It didn't work out so much, but I wanted it to sound like you were watching me and pop. The popping and the breathing and the you know.
And everything needs to be right there in the right.
And initially I couldn't listen to Leather 2. But yeah, I can listen to it now. It's just, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. But again, it's all going to reverse, I hope. There's always a big circle, right?
Yeah.
And oh my God, I am certainly not a perfect artist. I mean, if you ever see me live, you'll see it. But I want it to go back to natural if I do another record. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
In that time, you guys used to play together, record together, or doing step by step, like the drummer or the bassist.
That happened too, right in the 80s. Oh my God, Mystery of Illusion, Ruler of the Wasteland. We were all in a studio. That's where I met Cliff from Metallica. Fred, before he became famous in Cinderella, was my drummer. Yeah, everything, you do your part at home and you send in the files. That was really cool that Vinny Tex and I, Braulio Drummond, love you Braulio, see you this week. He did the drums with Vinny in Brazil and he sent us the files, and then Vinny and I did everything in a huge studio. It was great. I need that kind of stuff, you know. I need you looking at me. How is this, you know, I need some feedback. I can't be in my bathroom. I mean, we feed off people, so it was really...
Because when you're doing a take, sometimes... you can't do this take no more.
Yeah, there's
It's
a time.
impossible.
Yeah.
You have the perfect.
And I got to tell
same?
you, I did cut the line there. I'm going to give you 7 takes and then we're done. I'm not a fucking machine. I don't want it to sound. But you know, it's funny, probably with many vocalists, they always usually end up using my first take, which I love.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's amazing. I used to read Charles Mingus, the bassist. He writes and give the guys, and always have something like a law. First take is always the best one. The second,
Yeah.
the third, we don't have the perfectity in 3 takes.
Because then
it's rubbish.
right.
Yeah.
Then it becomes like you're
They
thinking
throw-
about it, and
they throw the music, the whole music in the garbage.
Yeah.
And they go to other music.
to the next one. Yeah. When it becomes robotic, you can't, you know. And then you're thinking, oh shit, that's right. I should. It gets, especially me, it gets too heady. Just let me do it. Let's go back and listen to it tomorrow. Yeah.
But you feel the music, you know? You feel...
Yeah.
Bro, yeah,
And you're all
this is
hyped up, and then
good.
when someone says no, do it this way, 100 fucking times, you're like, you know, I'm not a machine.
Hey,
I know, maybe I should record with you guys.
You need the music you need to feel. You're a musician.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
that, yeah. You need to feel to do.
And sometimes you just have to stop. You know, sometimes I would sing. I don't like to sing for a long period of time, but again, I don't tour anymore. I don't sing all the time. So for me to just go blow, 3 hours, I'm done. Then I got to rest, you know? And sometimes there's people like, oh, it's all in your head. Fuck it, you go sing it then. That's what I always say to everybody. You go sing it then, motherfucker. You know, yeah. For me, anyway. Yeah. Thank you. The end. We'll call you.
How many times you already been here in Brazil?
I don't know. I started coming in 2014. I'm usually here at least once a year. Yeah, I love it here. And like I said, this time I was just coming down to hang out. Shout out to my family at Torture Squad. I love you guys so much. I did a song. I started talking to Maya. You guys call her May. Everyone has different names for her. I think on Instagram, like we were talking how you connect with people. I call her my daughter. I'm old enough to be her mother, of course. And she said that she had written this song. They had written a song with kind of my vocals in mind. Long story short, I ended up doing Warrior with them. We did a video. I redid the song with them. And then through that, we just had this relationship. So whenever she's playing somewhere, she's like, hey, why don't you come do the song with us? So then all this crazy stuff kind of happened. My publicist and promoter got this show at Red Star, by the way. Red Star, is this going to come out by Friday? Probably not. Red Star.
This Saturday.
Friday, the 31st. I'm going to play a great Chastain set because, again, 40 years since I played with David, which is hard to understand because I'm only 37. Yeah, come on down. I'm going to play a great Chastain set. I mean,
playing.
Yeah. So this stuff just came together. I love it here. I love it here so much. But Torture Squad they're always really kind to me whenever they're playing. It was their Nervosa show, which was fucking sick in Sao Paulo.
Awesome. The city that you know in Brazil, just São Paulo or Rio de Janeiro too?
Rio. I used to spend most of my time in Rio until last year, I would say. Places I just kind of go in and out, like Lamira. Did you say Cortuba? Cortuba, Lamira, Helsinki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recife.
I really just, my home base was Rio and now it's Sao Paulo. I just go in to play and then I don't spend much time. Santos was a great town.
Santos, yeah.
They were telling me about the beaches, but I had to leave. But Santos, those people. It was a small-ass club. What was the Banana Lounge? It was insane. Those kids were sick last summer. Yeah, my summer. I don't know what it is to you.
There's a friend of mine has an amazing heavy metal band. He's from Santos. I don't remember the band. What a shame.
God, I played with a great band there too.
He's an amazing guy.
Really?
I mean, amazing band.
And again, we were discussing that before. But again, we were talking about that before. Why is everybody in Brazil such an amazing musician?
Yeah.
You said the music is born into you more.
We have,
because of the culture, the African culture.
We have more rhythms cataloged here in Brazil than in the whole African.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
people are just born into it. I mean,
yeah, we have a lot of influences from Europe, from Africa. We had a lot of
in every part of the family. Like my family wasn't musical. Although I shouldn't say not musical. I grew up listening to, my dad listened to Elvis Presley. My mom did Tom Jones and Engelbert Humperdinck. El Martino. Oh my God, yeah. But yeah, it's really just innate in you guys. I mean, I'm staying at this hotel and I look over the thing every night at 3 or 4 in the morning, and there are kids on the corner that are just insane. They should be touring and recording. I mean, with these acoustic. Well, I work with Kiko Shred too, who's he's a shredder, but you put an acoustic guitar in his hand and it's like, whoa. I mean, wow. Yeah, I'm really blessed. He's in my band right now, and Fabio Carrito, Fabio, and Marcus Dada. I mean, they're just sick metal players. I mean, I just want to take them and steal them. And again, not different than the States.
The new guys right now, the actuality is you have a lot of videos, have more information. It's amazing how the musician can grow.
Yes.
Easier.
Yeah.
More information. Not talking something like it's easier to be a musician, but it's
to get in touch.
To have the information.
Yeah. I mean, back in the 80s, I found out that I was like in a magazine and I had to go to the heavy metal store and get the and now you're talking to people in Turkey and India about how much they like Chastain. Yeah. That's the beauty of it for sure. But it's so saturated. God, I can remember in the 80s thinking how going, shit, there's so many bands, and now
it's
hard to stand out.
It's easier because you can have your laptop, you can
Yeah.
sing.
But I think it's harder to stand out now. There's so many people, because I'm a female, always send me these female vocalists. And it's interesting because I've never really found a sense of inspiration in females. No disrespect. But that's how I found out about Tatiana from Ginger. Oh my God, please, I love her. Ginger, the band Ginger. Courtney from Spirit Box. Oh my God, she's my girl crush. There's so much talent out there. I just discovered a band called Gore. Scarlet Aura from Romania. There's just so many good people. I don't know how you get into the circus. I don't know how you do it. Again, I'm blessed. I have a little step in because of Chastain. I don't know how you do it. You have to play. You have to get out there and play out.
In the beginning, what was your influences? The people you like to listen.
I was blown away by 8th grade. Somebody turned me on to Annie Wilson. As we said, I was like, wow. Led Zeppelin, as we were saying, that was in 10th grade. I don't know. That was kind of really it. I just used to listen to Annie all the time. And you know, it's funny though, in college, we all did the Stevie Nicks dance. You know, we would all eat acid and dance around it. But then I was not a metalhead. I was into the Bostons, Ambrosia. There was a band called Crack the Sky, REO Speedwagon. The arena rock bands is what I was, a Blue Oyster Cult. Oh my God, that was one of the first shows my dad let me go to. I was like, oh, I got backstage. I was like, motherfucker, I have to do this. Just got involved in the metal scene. That was like before Metallica got signed, Testament. Just all those.
You enjoyed the time of Wasp, Motley Crue, the
I did.
hair guys.
And it's so funny. I was.
The hair guys.
Oh my God! I used to hang out with Blackie. He was such a dog. No disrespect, Blackie. And we would go back and forth. I loved the glam scene. I was never wanted to do that kind of stuff, but those boys looked better than I did in makeup. I really enjoyed it. I got into metal when I moved here, and then, like I said, the whole Dio experience, it was over. I heard that, and you were talking about Goose, my body just exploded, and my voice wanted to go there.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to do it. I sang in a studio probably for like 7 or 8 months before I would even go out and try to do anything. And oh my God, it was so bad. I'm glad that was so bad. That's what I tell people, you have to, well, I think when you come out, you always try to be somebody, right? Although Mystery of Illusion, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I certainly was far away from being Ronnie James Dio, but yeah, it's been a really good experience. But yeah, I would say Annie Wilson and Robert Plant probably like, boom, hit me in the freaking head. Like, what the hell? This is what you can do? Yeah. I mean, Annie Wilson is just sick. I can remember saying, if she ever does metal, we're in trouble. Damn, what a voice she has. Still.
Awesome.
Oh,
and how
Annie.
long time you are here?
I'm here for another, I don't know. It's Saturday, I think. I've been here for 10 days. I don't know.
After your
I'm leaving
show?
after the show, yeah.
Wow.
But again, like I said, I'm working on a Female is Metal tour it's my summer. Is it when? What do you guys?
Yeah.
Summer.
So it'll probably be in your, later in the year.
In the half of the year, some July.
Yeah, something like that.
But here we in
After
São Paulo,
Carnival,
we never have a winter like you guys have there.
Yeah, it's a little winter. Yeah.
Yeah, but come on, I live in California, so
Yeah.
although it has been getting cold there, but it doesn't. Oh my God, this rain, my hair, I love it. But we have been getting in the 40s. But I'm from upstate New York, where it was like, I talked to my mother today. It was like -6.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm from upstate,
cold.
way upstate.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's cold.
No, upstate New York is where I'm from.
yeah.
I've been in New York in
Snow there.
Oh, crazy.
In Christmas time, I get something like -8
Yeah.
degrees.
No.
Yes,
not
degrees.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, no degrees. But she's like,
Fahrenheit. Yeah.
This the glass explode. Yeah, man.
yeah.
Just one.
But she's like, oh, but the sun's out, but it's only
glass.
17 degrees, but the sun's out.
The only thing is cool because it's freaking cold, and you enter in a store, it's cold, it's hot.
Yeah.
And it's cold, it's hotter.
Well, when I moved to the climate is just changing. When I moved to California, it was obvious. Everybody thinks it's going to be like LA, where you're in a convertible and it's 80 degrees. No, it's not like that. To San Francisco, that it would be this huge metropolis, but San Francisco is small and kicked back and
Up and downs.
yeah, and it's really different now since the metal scene, since the pandemic. A lot of clubs didn't even open again. It's just really different.
I've been in New York in an amazing pub. The first place Bob Dylan make a gig. I don't remember the.
Was it
the
Saint
name.
Virus or was it the Stone
It's
Pony?
awesome.
It's a
Stone Pony?
a
No, there's some
small pub downstairs, and
I don't know.
and I remember a friend of mine just told me, "Hey man, you think about this place in Brazil never will work. They don't leave the place work because if has some problem like with fire, everybody never
Run, Forrest, run!
No, that's the thing that we have in the U.S., especially since, God forbid, we lost Dimebag in that club with Chastain and I played.
Oh my God!
Chastain and I played there all the time, and then also there was another place that that's the first thing you do when you go into a club in the U.S. You find out where the exit signs are.
Yeah.
Always, yeah. Exit doors. I'm sorry.
No, that thing with Dimebag.
That was
oh my God.
just
Stupid motherfucker.
It was unimaginable what happened. That was a great club too.
It was
But he got shot. That's right. He got shot.
Yeah.
It's a club called Annie's.
The
Yeah.
Pantera guitarist
Yeah,
and like John Lennon, stupid guy,
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you finished Pantera and kill the guy.
Yeah. Didn't somebody else died too, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just like, that was such a great club. It's just this, yeah. That was just,
To think about Vinnie Paul is the drummer and the brother of Dimebag.
yeah, and they just watched
your
him.
brother die,
Yeah.
get shot in front of you in the main stage.
Yeah.
It's-
And again, it was a rock club. It's not like there were cops there or, they couldn't help. Yeah, it was a horrible time. Well, that was his bargain, right? That's why he was here to blow our mind. I mean, I can't believe, again, I'm late to Pantera.
Yeah.
His fucking guitar playing was, and I'm here, Phil, call me, Phil and Selma, calling Phil and Selma. Oh, God, I would love to do something with Phil and Selma.
Yeah, here in Brazil we have a lot of hate after Phil Anselmo says some stupidity about Nazi stuff, but
I think that he's a Southern boy. I think he gets drunk and does that stuff. I know. Well, you saw Elon Musk just did his thing, right? But Taylor Swift can do it. I mean, it's kind of something that we do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, Vinny used to kick me because sometimes, it just kind of it's from the Romans, it's from the Wops.
yeah.
But I understand we're in such a crazy world.
But one thing I learned, I don't know if you can understand in English what I'm going to say, but if you are in one side, it's okay to do it in the other. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's like we were talking about the
yeah.
N-word. It's the same thing.
Ends up happening.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It is crazy though with the way the world is and everybody's posting all this Hitler stuff. Anyway, we're so into. Okay, so you asked me who were you blown away by in metal music when you were young? You play guitar?
I'm a bassist.
Bassist. So who?
Yeah.
Rudy Sarzo. I love that.
No, this guy is amazing, Rudy Sarzo, and he's a
Such a-
Central American.
Oh yeah. And he was such a sex thing in the
and
80s.
he plays with everybody.
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 Oh, I think he's going to be on one of my singles. But yeah, he plays with everybody. Yeah.
So the first band that blew me away in the time, I was 13 years old. I saw my puta, esqueci. Primo, cara.
Cousin.
My cousin. Oh. It's good, my English. My cousin playing. He has a band, rock and roll. And I want to do this. I tried to play guitar, but
And of course you couldn't at that time.
the pick, I don't deal with the pick, so I go to
But
the
his
bass.
cousin is a
It's
Badass,
amazing.
badass,
He's
yeah.
an amazing guitarist.
this guy.
So I remember in that time we are playing like speed metal, like Stratovarius, Ingrid Malmsteen.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And the first band that blew me away in the beginning was Iron Maiden.
Well,
I just love Maiden.
Yeah, Steve.
It's
The Gallop, right?
amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The first album that changed my life, it was Pink Floyd The Wall.
Yeah.
It was like
Gilmore is sick, isn't he?
The movie it's also
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
I saw the movies more than 80 times. 80, not
awesome.
18. I saw the movie more than 80 times.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I just love Peter Parker.
Gilmore just did something with like with a metal band or something, right? Gilmore, I have to look it up. He just put a guitar, or maybe one of the rappers went around his solo something. But have you ever seen? You saw them? I saw the Pig tour. Mm-hmm. I mean, I couldn't even move. I was with the pigs floating. Oh my God, just insane.
I saw Roger Waters turn here, and I just live in the middle of the stadium, in the middle of the show.
Does he tour solo or with Pink Floyd?
Solo.
Solo. Yeah.
I just got piss off because he put something in the screen. I go away, but
Yeah.
it's amazing.
I know there's some people that are just like we were talking about Ronnie. There's some people that are. I mean, they're just from another fucking planet. They're like Iron Maiden too. I mean, where do they get that? Where do they? I mean, I listened to Dickinson and Ronnie. We're talking about the
Yeah.
B-Hop, whatever they're called. They were just always good, always up here. I guess they're the angels that are here to lead us and teach us. I don't know. But there's some people that are just...
I was listening. Sorry, sometimes I mess.
Oh, this
with-
fucking English.
with-
Can I get an interpreter in here, please?
problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Read the subtitle, please. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I will stay two months doing the subtitle. Fuck it. So I was seeing when Freddie Mercury record "The Show Must Go On." It's almost in the end of AIDS, HIV. So, man, it's too high. It's too perfect.
Yeah. And I'm not a Freddie Mercury fan at all, but again, when you look at his life, and
Yeah, the movie is awesome.
yeah,
I like
and
it.
how, of course, everybody laughed at him with this. Oh, well, then we're going to do 27. I mean, where did that come from? Yeah. And it's amazing the last show that he did, how sick he was, but he just pulled it. Oh, my God. Yeah.
He's amazing.
Did you guys have that AIDS scare here in the, like we did in the U.S.?
No.
It was in the end, because I moved. It was like in the end of 80s. Everybody was dying. All the gay men around me
Do
died.
you do one with Jeff Tate and a lot of guys in the 80s?
Oh, he did a song, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It was like the metal We Are the World. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I just watched that. I'm sorry. I'm totally spacing out on
Too
it.
many good
I tried
guys.
so hard to get on that, and they all laughed at me. They're like, "Who?"
Too-
I'm like, David Chastain. Who?
I don't know.
Just no. It's kind of funny. That's where I am. And like, I used to open for Megadeth, and when I was here last year, Megadeth was playing here.
Yeah.
So I have my people call his people, and Dave's like, "Who?" I used to open for you, motherfucker. But he was like, respectfully, no. But yeah, there were some really great. But I love Mustaine. How about Mustaine? And I guess he just started singing because he never saw a singer that he liked, right? He did something about. And his guitar playing is so tinny, and I am so into Megadeth. Love it.
He's an amazing man. He's amazing. And after being kicked off of Metallica with the...
Oh, he really...
We understand why.
Well, he was
but
drunk and crazy, they said. They were all drunk and crazy.
if it's not my mistake, but he's something like sold something like 30% of the equipment of the band
Yeah.
to blow. But by the way,
Everyone was messed up.
yeah.
And I only know it because as a vocalist, I can't be one of these messed up people. Like, I don't know how Tyler ever did it. I don't know how people get loaded and sing. I can't. I have to drink water and I have to go to sleep, and I'm only drinking because I have one show. It's really, and I used to open for Megadeth, and he was out of his mind, respectfully. I mean, he was, the band, they were out of their mind, just drunk, and they would go and kill it.
I remember to read about.
Love you, Dave.
It's hard because you have cocaine arriving in the 80s, but
That was my boyfriend. And Quaaludes was my side guy. Yeah, okay.
it was so good quality cocaine. Everybody was.
I love the way you guys said everybody. I know everybody. I noticed that word in English with the Portuguese. Everybody. Yeah, everybody. It was everywhere. And also, I toured maybe in 18. And I went to Colombia and Peru, and I said to my band members, "I will always go back to that man. I love him." So whenever I'd be in the bars, and they'd be like, I had to get out of there. I mean, just, and it would be like an opal. It was so pretty, like shiny and.
My God.
But we're divorced.
Thanks God. Thanks God.
But yeah, it was a different time. And I think probably most people, I think the big people now are really serious. I don't think people are getting loaded anymore. And it's none of my business, God forbid.
It's easy to talk shit about it, but
Yes.
I don't know how it's to be in this time, in this place at that time.
Well, we realized that it was unhealthy and it was killing everybody. Yeah, I died from that crap. Yeah.
I remember to read about Kissy of Kissy in Sunshine Band.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was.
The dealer. Not the dealer, sorry, the manager.
Yeah.
Hey man, I will give you no more money because you gonna waste it. Oh, no problem. I want to. Can you buy me a new Continental Lincoln?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you go there and trade.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. It was like that. Look, it's like I'm recording. It was like that in the 80s. When I first moved to California, I had a boyfriend that was in a band called Le Mans. Great, like Journey type band. They had just got signed. I'm telling respectfully, Peter, I hope you don't hear this, but literally, I'm not going to say the name of the label. Showed up with bags, hookers. I mean, it really, really was true. In my little experience, yeah, it really was true. It was a business run on cocaine. I miss you, baby. But it's different now. Like you said, it's different. It's about being healthy. But I kind of always was healthy back then because, like I said, it's not easy for me to do. I really have to take care of myself, you know?
Yeah, to check, alcohol is not that different, but alcohol you can have.
All corners.
Yeah, it's kind of a
corner.
drag. It was not, I liked Morrison. Jim Morrison always wanted to be like on the edge of consciousness. You know, he wanted to be on that. I mean, I like to be buzzed. You know, who doesn't?
The 27.
27 Club.
Yeah.
27 Club. Yeah.
It's amazing how.
Isn't that weird the way that works out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much good people. Morrison, Joplin,
Winehouse,
Hendrix,
Nirvana. Didn't the guy from Sublime die too, or
yeah.
Really?
wasn't he 27? Yeah. Hendrix.
I remember the name. Yeah.
Oh, anyway, we were talking about that earlier. Hendrix used to get really upset about that. He was like, I don't want to play Foxy Lady for the rest of my life, but you have to. This is what, you know. And like I said, I am far from that size, but I will play Angel of Mercy till I die. And thank you, David. It's okay. But I can understand the frustration of the pros.
Yeah.
You know, can you listen to my new music, please? Well, a lot of bands can do it, though. The big bands can do it, but a lot of people are stuck. And so what? If somebody wants to hear me sing Jingle Bells, you know what? I'm going. I'm going. I should be on Cameo. Yeah.
And it seems to be hard when you do like a huge hit, like Forever of Kiss, and man, he's so fucking high.
Yeah.
Well,
and he can sing no more.
Yeah,
like
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, somebody was dogging me about that the other day about how Leather can't sing Chastain anymore. She's dropped the You know why I dropped the tune, motherfucker? Because I'm into extreme metal and I'm sick of singing like a Italian.
Yeah.
You know, some people choose to do it, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with your voice aging. My God, it's beautiful. And actually, Annie Wilson said that. Annie Wilson, and then Chester that. Annie Wilson said that she always went into the studio realizing that. She's like, I'm going to be big. I want to be able to sing this in 30 years. And I read a thing that Chester said. He goes, why do we fucking do that? We go into these studios. We think we're hot shit. We sing these notes. And then we got to do it live every night for a month, you know. It's hard.
One thing I really don't understand is how in 1 year we lost two unique voices like
Chris.
Chester and Chris.
Chris. Wow.
And they are so close.
Well, you know, that was all, of course, it's a theory, but they were going to expose trafficking. They were writing books about trafficking. Everybody that has passed away in the past few years. I don't trust the government at all.
Something close to P. Diddy.
Yeah. I used to play clubs when what's the name of Chris's band? I'm freaking out. Soundgarden would be playing, you know, the bigger clubs, and I heard that he made a joke one night about, and I never caught up with him about that. Then he made a joke about it, saying, "Oh, you decided to come and see me instead of Leather Leone." I'm like, "Yeah," but yeah, he was phenomenal.
Amazing.
And so hot. I'm sorry. As a woman, so hot.
And even Chris had amazing out of tune times.
Yes. Exactly.
Everybody
Autoslave,
is
he kept all
human.
that. Yeah. And that's, again, I keep trying to tell singers that it's okay to be out of key. Let people laugh at you. They can't fucking do it anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's the only way that you learn. And like I said, I'm not a trained musician. I used to send demos to Chastain and Vinny, and they'd go, excuse me, what key is that? I'm like, I don't know. And I have so many people that try to talk to me seriously about my craft and what I do. I'm sorry. I can't, you know, people have this technique and what I don't know. I just do it from the grace of God. I don't know. I drink water. I sleep. I try to.
Yeah.
I do a lot of cardio, and then I go. Yeah.
Leonard, thank you so much. We had a great conversation. You are amazing.
Thank you very much.
You are very good person. You are very happy. It's a pleasure.
I'm in Brazil, dude.
It's a pleasure for us.
Thank you very much.
have
Me
you
too. And
inside
this
our-
always helps.
We are so glad to have such a nice person as you, to have a musician with all that knowledge and all that baggage, all that timing.
I got lots of baggage, baby.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
It's
it.
important to us because that's our first English interview.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really. It's good.
We're good.
We are
Yes.
we
Yes.
are not
Yes.
that rubbish.
But-
No, you
Yeah.
did
But you're
fine.
good, no problem.
No problem.
Oh,
I
awesome.
could understand you motherfuckers no matter what.
Thank you so much.
Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much. And right now we are going to Portuguese.
Yeah, estamos aqui com mais um Galera Pode.
O podcast da galera.
Eu sou o Diego.
Eu sou o Marcos.
And this is Letter.
Yeah!
Thank you guys so much. Obrigada.
Valeu, galera. Tamo junto. Read the subtitles.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Ciao.